Greg Joseph ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Falcons offense set to take over for the first time, and it's all behind their 30-year-old quarterback. That's Taylor Heineke.
Let's face it, you don't see too many Old Dominion alums suiting up under center in the NFL. And in fact, Taylor Heineke, the first ODU quarterback to suit up for a regular season game, not to mention doing well in the playoffs. This guy's an absolute fighter. Fought for every chance he's had in this league. Attitude, determination, those carry over to his teammates very well.
First play, and Heineke looking to pass it. They'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Heineke to throw it. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And the play fake, and now Heineke. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They'll run with a former Viking, Cordero Patterson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll get this into the hands of Hodge. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. All in all, a pretty decent opening drive Charles, pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. They're led out by the rookie, picked 164th in this past draft out of BYU, Jaron Hall.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Throwing here is Hall. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now Hall. Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Here's Hall. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, but now it's third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hall. And this is going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on fourth down, Ryan Wright wanted to punt for Minnesota. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. Looking to throw, Heineke. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38. $3-0 after one on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a first and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 46, here's second down and 7. Here's Heineke. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
concrete.
Toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
Heineke's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Robinson is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Robinson again. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are able to add on to that lead.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL. So they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-0 as they come up first and 10. Now it's Hall. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here's Hall. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Ball to throw it. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Back to throw, Hall. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Hall. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Well, now how about this return? And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Let's go, y'all. Make plays, y'all. Make plays. That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Turn it up.
2nd and 6. To throw is Heineke. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Heineke now looking to throw on first down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Second and 10. Again, it's Heineke. And he comes back with one complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing. Heineke. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they are able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. It was the former Longhorn Bijan Robinson who was tough to stop in that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hall flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Excellent play there by Arnold Ebiketie to meet him behind the line for a loss.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Addison hauls it in. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
To throw on 3rd down, Hall. And he is caught and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. In motion right is Osborne. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Operating from the gun, Hall. Incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the 2nd half now. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Patterson. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
3rd down and 6. Heineke. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Robinson up the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A first down throw for Heineke. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it, and the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Hall, flush to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle and hauled in by Osborne. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Here's Madison running on first down. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3. Going to run with Madison again. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
On 3rd down, they run with Madison. Runs through the contact. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Madison. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Bud Dupree coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
Yeah. See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And
because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll go Madison up the middle. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Madison will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that is going to put them up by 1, and it sets us up for quite a finish here. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So Heineke and the Falcons trailing 14-13, less than 90 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. That's caught by Pitts, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Pass complete to Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. This is Robinson, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Right there, we can do it.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.